Hi, everybody. Good morning, Michelle. I love seeing that you're here, but I also hate seeing that you're here because that means you're not sleeping well. So please don't leave, but I would rather you still be sleeping, and I'm sure you would too. So, okay, it's Wednesday. Are you guys ready for Wednesday? Clean out the fridge. We got to plan our meals. Then we got to check our pantry. We got to check our supplies, bathroom, kitchen, office. We have to balance our checkbook. We have to make that grocery list off of what we are. And that's why it's so important to go through the pantry and go through the refrigerator and the freezer. So that way you're not double buying, you're not skipping buying, you're not doing anything like that. Because if I got toothpaste on my shirt, I think. Oh, no, that's my locket. Okay. Um, you're not skipping buying because you think you have something and then you get home and you don't have it, or maybe it's not good. So, uh, yes, garbanzo beans for me. And they're actually already on my list. So that way I can make them. Um, but so that way I can see if I need to share the recipe or not. Because I will not share a recipe if I have not tried it yet. Just for the simple fact that I'm not going to say that something, is worth being in my recipe box if I haven't tried it and I don't know if it's good. Why would I want to share a yucky recipe with anybody? I don't want to do that because I don't want anybody to share a yucky recipe with me. So I always try it first, and then if I like it, I'll share it. Unless, of course, they have no idea how to find it, and then I'll say, well, here's what I found, but I haven't tried it yet. So, morning, Brandy. It is a new day. It is a new day. And remember, just like Michelle said last night, you're not a hot mess. You're a work in progress. You're finding your inner self. So, okay. And remember, with meal planning, okay, like in my house, it's so different because I make that meat and potatoes and that heavy meal for Juan to take every single night for dinner. And then for me, I make something very light. And then for our lunchtime, well, that's breakfast. So I'm making him potatoes and bacon and sausage and eggs and toast. And I'm eating eggs and maybe toast or eggs and maybe a tortilla with some salsa. So, I'm still kind of making the same thing, but I'm just not eating all of it. So, plan the meals. Um, with little man, if I make a dinner, he doesn't like the dinner, he's got to find himself something to eat. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make him make it on the stove. He's a little young to work the stove. But as he gets older, if he doesn't like what I make for dinner, he can make himself something. Actually, he can use the air fryer oven, so he can make himself a grilled cheese. Don't think it would feel good on his teeth right now, but he could. Hi! What is going on with that link? Hi, Zanette. I'm sorry. All right. So now that we got our focus out of the way, and I'm thinking about Thursday, cleaning out the car, and I really want to do that. But the problem is if I do it at night, yeah, I actually, I have, see, unfortunately, um, I have both of them. I have a magnet on my fridge that says this kitchen is not a restaurant, but I have a coffee mug that says Mom's Diner. So I'm not really consistent there now, am I? If your kids are old enough to cook, and I mean, literally, just like is old enough to make a sandwich, he doesn't like what I'm cooking, he can make it himself. I did the same thing for Dallas. You don't like what I'm cooking, you make it yourself. Because I'm cooking this. And then, likewise, you are cleaning up the dishes that you did to make. Oh, so let's look at our planning. What is our goal? What is our feeling? What is our intention that we want to carry with us throughout the day? Maybe it's inner strength. Maybe it's beauty. Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's confidence. Maybe it's positivity. Um, maybe it's um, a bless your heart attitude. I think that's the nicest way that I can say that. Um, what is that feeling that you're going to carry with you throughout the day and have it impact every decision that you make? And it's hard to do that in the beginning, but the more you do it, the easier it'll get. So today, I think we're going to continue with patience, because while we're still on this I'm not hungry attitude, content, you're going to be content. Um, and so we can get any negative words out of that phrase. So you're going to be content today. While we're looking at this week, I mean, this is just the turn in work Jacek has to do this week. And because for some reason, and I think I've said this before, I love that. To be honest, sorry. Sorry. That was uncalled for. I apologize, Brandy. Um, they gave them their plans on Thursday. Every week, they get a weekly plan. That's your turn in work that you need to do. And then you still have all your dailies that you can do. So they got it on Thursday of week 2. And in a lot of these classes, there is week 1 work and week 2 work and then week 3 work. So we are working on, and last week, Thursday and Friday, was a no-go for me because Jacek had all of his problems with the dentist, needing to go to the dentist. So we're working on week 1, week 2, and week 3. So this week, I need patience because it's also his first full week of getting back into the swing of school. And so it's harder. Very true. I love responsibility for actions. That's because, I mean, that even works for us sometimes. Do we, not necessarily in dealing with others, but responsibility for our actions on the laundry being done or the dishes being done or something like that. So, oh, okay. See, that's why I got it confused, Brandy, because the wonderful autocorrect said my and boys, and I just eliminated the word and I went with my boys. So, gotta love autocorrect. All right, so we have our intention, we have our feeling. I'm going to go with patience. Um, getting up, walking away when I get frustrated and stuff like that. So, what is for dinner tonight? Salad, 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 salad. Don't pick a fight with me. Kiss my tuchus. Uh, oh, guess what? I just went live, guys. Oh, I love that. No wonder why people can never find it. It's like all of a sudden now YouTube decides to say, guess what? She's live. Um, I'm going to have salad. One still got leftovers. So we know what's going on. Grandma and Grandpa are going to take Jack out for dinner because he's going to the apple orchard. I need to make my list of apples that I want because I need to make some applesauce. I want to make some apple pies and I want to make some baked apples. Though I'm going to have to find a way to make healthy apple pie. That's going to be hard. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Okay, let's look at self-care with which every single person that is in chat right now, every single person watching this, and every single person in my group, including me, needs to focus on a daily basis. Some of us, it's because the situations we're in. Some of us, it's just because we just don't do it. Some of us, it's because we put our family first. That's awful, Brandy. And I understand. I was in a relationship like that to where it's all about communication, as long as the communication is what they want to hear. And no matter what, you're wrong, they're right. You have to be wrong because if they're wrong, then they're busted. Um, it's a hard road, but it's not an impossible road. So, just know that there's a fork in the path coming up. And when you get to that fork, you'll know. I'm not saying it goes one way or the other because there's always your decisions and your personal experience and their personal experience and everything. But there's a fork in the road coming up that's going to lead you from where you are right now to hopefully the communication and stuff gets better, or there's other options there. But it's a hard road, but it's not an impossible one because I've walked down that road twice now. One is now an ex-husband, and one I'm getting married to next year. Situations weren't completely the same, but there was non-honesty, and there was lying, and there was some gaslighting, and there was alcohol and stuff like that, and we were able to work it out. So hope is not lost. And like I said, there's a fork in the path coming up to where the situation will change. And only, we don't know what it's going to change into. So, but you're not doomed to live like this forever, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The short version of my long explanation. I do that a lot, don't I? I give a very long explanation for something that can be said in 4 words. But I mean it. I've been there. My previous life, I didn't get to even choose what was for dinner. I didn't get to choose what I wore. I didn't get to choose who I could talk to. All the while, he had, in the entire time of our marriage, 30 different women on the side. So it's once you find yourself, truly find yourself, it's amazing. Yes, it's what you're willing to put up with, because they cannot determine how you're going to feel, how you're going to react, how you're going to do things. You choose your reaction, you choose your feelings. You choose if you're going to let them belittle how you feel. And that was a really, really humbling acknowledgement to me, because it was always, well, he did and he did and he did. And then finally it was, but I'm allowing it. Holy crap. So, and Zanette is right. The emotionally destructive relationship is an amazing book. I totally agree. There are things that you don't say if you truly care for someone. They really should, because I think, not even think, I know that there are women that are in emotionally destructive relationships that they have no idea that they're in one. It's one of those to where that should be a curriculum book if you're a woman. Hell, it could honestly could be a curriculum book if you're a man, because I know some women that are just as bad when it comes to how they treat their men. Um, and all it really comes down to is having respect for one another. Because if you truly respect the other person, not even love, just respect the other person as a human being, you wouldn't do half the things that you do. So, ooh, Out of the Fog. That sounds good. I'm going to write that one down too. Not over there, though. Down here. Mm. Oh, I have a question for you, Brandy. Um, because you watch the replays a lot. Can you see the chat when you watch replays or not? Okay. Where were we? Oh, self-care. That's where we were. Um, did you get up, get dressed to you can't. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Um, then I need to keep okay. Thank you. Ooh, that would be cool. We could do like a book club. Who wants to do like a book club? That would be really cool. Ideas. That would be really cool. On like positive books and stuff like that, to do a book club. That would be awesome. I'm gonna put that in play along with my Ask Me Anything. Um, yeah, let's do a book club. I think so. Yeah. Except I don't want to do it on YouTube. I want to do it on Zoom, because then we can all see each other. That would be really cool. Um, okay. So, are we all I will talk with anybody who is interested. I'm going to make a video for it, and we'll see who is up for it. Um, and then I think we'll start with let's start with the emotionally destructive relationship, and then we'll come up with a time. Yeah, but I know Brandy's not on Facebook. That's why I didn't say Messenger. And I know a lot of people, some other people aren't. Oh, when watching the replay, right under the chat on my phone, I hit the button live chat and can watch with the replay. Okay, cool. Like a month to read the book, whatever, but Girl Wash Your Face is another one. So that's another amazing book. We'll start compiling a list and we'll read the books and then we can do a book club. We'll figure out a day and we'll do it on Zoom. And then maybe I'll record the videos for that night and we'll be over in Zoom doing book club. Oh, yeah, Mel Robbins. Okay, where am I? Get dressed, shoes, hair, and face. Done. We obviously haven't eaten all our meals, drank all our water, or taken all our meds, but we know what's going on today. Don't forget about your loving movement and your pamper. I'm going to go fast right now because I enjoy the conversation that we're having. For cleaning, oh, yeah, the 5 seconds to decide. I actually have a podcast coming up. Do I change it from 5 to 3? And because I love that concept. And it's really true. You have 5 seconds to decide. Are you going to really do this or are you just going to not? So I really love that. I do too. I think it's great and I think it's something different. So I'm going to make a book club video. So we'll just have to come up with a day that actually works for everybody. Because I know during the week, because matter of fact, with the 4 of us right here, we span the country. One of us is in each time zone. We span the country. So we need to come up with a time. We need to come up with a day when everybody is free. And then, some of us work on Saturdays, some of us don't. So we're going to have to come up with a day and time that it works. And then I'll send out the Zoom link. So, okay, don't forget to make your bed with nobody in it, like your phone. Swish and swipe. Only takes about 2 minutes. Laundry, 1 full cycle. Hotspots. You got 3 of them throughout the day. Space them out throughout the day. And then room rescues, 3 of them, 5 minutes. Space them out throughout the day. Okay, your mission for today. 2-part mission, remember? Yes. We're in California. We want to go through our medicine cabinet. Now, honestly, our medicine cabinet should not have meds in it because it's in the bathroom. It's steamy, that's warm. It's not a good place to keep medications. You can have other things in there, but you're not supposed to have medications in there. So go through there. Yep, Brandy's in Pennsylvania. I'm in Wisconsin. Michelle's in California. I don't know if Lynette's still here. Yeah. Okay, Jeanette's in New Mexico. I didn't want to answer for Jeanette, so. But we span the country. So, okay, so we're doing the medicine cabinet, and then you've got 5 minutes of put away. Okay? So we want to anything that needs a home or has a home but isn't in its home because it's on vacation somewhere. Well, the vacation time is over. I do too. I find I love figuring out when I had people in Australia, I had people in England, in like 2 different parts of England. Um, I love, and that's the other cool thing is then I get to find out, what everybody's weather is like and stuff like that. It's really, really neat. Well, yeah, right? Because I mean, they're not in that home, so they're on vacation. So let's put a positive spin on where people. Oh, I've got somebody in Cuba. Um, let's put a positive spin on it instead of saying it's not in its home and it's now just sitting as clutter and it needs to find its home. It's on vacation. So it's time for the vacation for some of these things to end and they need to get back home. So yeah, they're on Gitmo. They're at Gitmo. So Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, for those of you that don't know. Well, then it's time for those other things that are on vacation and other things' homes because they're doing the Airbnb to go back to their homes. Oh. Right? It does. You and another client, too. Um, she knows what's coming her way because of what I have right now. Sometimes it goes up and, I've had people from Canada. I've had a lot of people from Canada. It goes up into Canada. So, or sometimes it's coming down from Canada, depending upon what person I was talking to in Canada. So, I got a session in 3 minutes, guys. I got to skedaddle. So remember, like, share this video with anybody that you think it would help. I don't care if you've got somebody that you think could enjoy this book club idea. Direct them to the channel. I'll get that video up today. And, ooh. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I love these two. All these earrings that I wear are from my grandmother, so it makes me feel really close to her. I will talk to you guys. Have a great one. Remember, love each other. And I hope the best thing that happened to you yesterday is the worst thing that happens to you today. I love you all, and I will see you guys tonight. Bye.